Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Roguelands. So, it's that time again. A little bit late on the patch, but who cares? So, ship customization build. A little rough around the edges. So, added ship building and customization system, random event system, space pirate random event. Added space pirate, scrap metal block, scrap metal wall, storage block, forge block, emblem block, combat block, alchemy block, computer block, portal block, ship droid block, engine block. Chests and objectives now drop scrap metal. Fixed invisible plant loot bug. And that's it. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of new enemies, but we can customize the ship somehow. Let's figure out how. Presumably it's somewhere around here. Where is? I assume it has nothing to do with the alchemy station. No. Maybe we go to the other ship to unlock it? Oh, here we go. So, we can buy these blocks. Scrap metal block, scrap metal wall, glass block, fire steel block, storage block, forge block, emblem block, combat block, alchemy block, computer block, portal block, ship droid block. But we don't have any scrap metals, so I guess we gotta go get some. Alright, I've also been messing with my equipment, so based on the advice of some people for the last patch, I've actually just been churning out just level 1 armor and weapons, because there's no difference between the tiers. I guess tier 1 equipment and armor, just because that stuff is the most plentiful. But there's literally no difference between tier 1 and tier 4 currently in terms of stats or abilities. So there's no reason for me to limit myself here. So in that case, I'm just going to gather a ton of tier 1 equipment, tier 1 stuff as I go by. I'm largely lazy here, but it seems like a good idea to just go hog wild for the time being. And try and get a bunch of legend, I don't know, gold quality, gold caliber items to boost myself along here. Alright, let's try and gather as many of these things as possible. Because, yeah, the difference is, like, blue gives you +4. Gold gives you +10. The difference is impressive. So, yeah, by maxing out my equipment like this, I'll have a much easier time along the way here. Alright. But yeah, at this point I do good 29 damage per shot, which is nuts. According to somebody, staves might be better, but I didn't enjoy staves for some reason. I think the projectiles were slow, but I don't know. Does it matter? Not really. I mean, my current pistol build works great. I do wish things like dexterity and stuff would make your character faster too. But I guess that would kind of leave strength out in the wind a little bit. Oh. Looks like I'm not getting that back, and I click out of the window. Seriously, I thought he locked cursors to windows in a recent patch. Maybe that was a different game. Possibly. Alright, well, either way. Let's keep grabbing things. Okay. This is probably the objective. Yep, there's the scrap metal we're looking for. So it looks like both give scrap metal. Okay. Oops. I'm trying to shoot a bee bush. That's kind of pointless. Okay. Now, one thing I should probably make mention before we go too far into this video is that Sean is actually semi-active in his own subreddit for this game. So if you guys like have suggestions or comments or just kind of want to keep up to date with information on this game, I'd highly recommend checking out reddit.com/r/Roguelands. And like he had a post a little while ago about, you know, hey, random event ideas, or stuff like that. And obviously, like, he's probably not going to listen to everybody's concerns. In fact, I have no idea how much feedback he actually takes into consideration, but it's still something to look into if you want to have, like, more of an active voice in the development of this game, regardless of what happens. I don't know. I'm sure... Get out of here, Lenny. I don't need you to tell... What? Apparently by telling Lenny to shut up and go away. By telling Lenny to shut up and go away, it actually made it so I was out of combat for a second. Alright. I don't know if I'm gonna get this eyeball. I'm gonna try. But they do tend to disappear after a while. I really wish resources wouldn't actually, like, zoop out of the map. Come on. Right here. There we go. That was probably worthwhile, considering now I've got two more eyeballs. I don't need them that much, but there's gotta be some kind of weapon along the way. Weapon or armor that needs creature eyeballs. I really have to check my stocks, and I've not been particularly proactive about it. Okay, well, either way, we've got Ugarak down. We've got this. So let's think. What do we even want to do here? I mean, we definitely have scrap metal. I guess I'm just gonna go until we find the space pirates. I guess I haven't seen any random events yet. So I guess they must be kind of rare. I'm sure once there will be, like, I'm sure once there are more random events, it'll be a little bit more common. But for now, they feel kind of like a, I don't know, maybe a once per battle, not once per battle, once per level thing. I hope. Maybe a little bit less than that. I'd have to take a look. It'd be kind of interesting if there was actually, you know, random events that would happen. But I think it would actually be really cool if there's random events that would, like, random events that would pop up as, like, a whole level thing. Because I think it would be really cool to run into a place with, like, messed up gravity, for example, so you have to traverse by, like, flying. I think that could actually be kind of a nice way to change things up. Yeah, I can't even magnetize stuff out of surfaces. Come on. I'm right here. Wow. Is it just me, or did creature eyeball drop rates skyrocket recently? Because I thought I only used to get, like, one or two eyeballs from that. I guess it's a good way of balancing it out. Because I get, you know, 3 flutterflies from that every single time. Okay, let's go to the Hollow Cavern. I don't really like the deep jungle. There's not a whole lot there that I'm interested in. Let's see. Doesn't look like there are any new like, collectible resources for making gear, but I guess it doesn't... why did I buy that? I was trying to jump. Well, there goes some money, I guess. That's fine. Let's heal up. What's my faith stat anyway? It's kind of low. I think I healed like 6, 7 hit points. Still, it's not bad. Just could be better. Okay, no, this is not the place we're looking for. Okay, there we go. Murder! Murder! Right, they give you creature eyeballs. But yeah, let's grab this stuff. Keep murdering. So I think I'll go until I get a random event, and then we'll go back to base and build a thing or two. I'm actually maxed out on resources here, sort of. Storage space. Well, let's take some of the rarer things. Where's my tier 5? There we go. Flamethist. I'm never going to be able to turn that in for anything. At least not anytime soon. Let's heal up the rest of the way. It gets expensive. But still, it's cheaper than using, it's cheaper than using health packs. Like, I've barely used any health packs whatsoever, since getting the heal spell. And I'd love to have a higher faith, but it really doesn't matter here. Don't give a shit, Lenny. I do what I want. Shut up. I realize. I really wish Lenny wouldn't say that every time you go to an area. It's like he has the memory of... I'd say a goldfish, but that's actually a myth that goldfishes actually have comparatively long-term memory. They're just really stupid, so it doesn't really matter. A rock scarab, get out of there. Love the fact that the voice acting or the sound effect for the rock scarab was probably just Sean. Just going like, ah, oh! I'm bumping my ass into one of his egg things. That's why I'm taking damage here. He's kind of hemming me in. Can't really figure out how to get at me. But still, okay. And luckily those things go away after a while. Still no space pirates, but... well... some say these caverns are home to rock scarabs. Yeah! I just killed it. Literally just like a couple seconds ago, Lenny. You moron. Alright. Now there's a question. Do I get... don't mind... shut up. Yeah, he's on infinite loop. I really wish there's an option to kill Lenny. But there's no option to shut Lenny up. Permanently or otherwise. Do I get extra scrap metal from that? Let's see how much scrap metal I have. 4. So yeah, it doesn't look like objectives on higher levels give you anything better. So yeah, if you wanna farm the proper resources to build up your spaceship, just go play the first level over and over and over again. It seems like it's the best way of doing things. Okay. Wait, really? Huh. Well, that's new. Or at least unexpected. I did not think I would have to fight multiple rock scarabs. Okay. Either that's a bug or intentional. Oh, either way, I want to get these world fragments. Because rock scarab gives a lot. Okay. Because, yeah, I would like to be able to buy that race. I got the ticket. I think it was the ticket. I just don't know if I can do anything with it yet. Yeah, so I could actually potentially fight the rock scarab like 3 or 4 times here. Well, that's kind of neat. I don't necessarily mind that. I mean, he hurts a little, but he's good farming. Yeah, he won't shut up until I click that. I really don't like that. Like, if it was just kind of like in the corner, just like little Lenny box talking. Like, by the way, rock scarab, get out of there. Nah. Don't feel like it. Okay. Okay. So we have to deal with the rock scarab and that. Humorously, rock scarab himself, not particularly dangerous. It's the shit he leaves on the ground that's the problem. And that thing. It looked like I healed from mining a rock earlier, though, which is kind of interesting. Okay, did not mean to do that. Either way, it's nice that you can fight the rock scarab multiple times. I get the feeling it's a bug. That you really shouldn't be able to fight the zone boss 3 times in a row. Not that I mind. It just feels weird that that's the case. I'd almost rather there be multiple bosses. Actually really wish that the bosses didn't spawn based on, like, you collected X thing or killed X number of monsters. I feel like there should be other, more clever ways. He's gone. Nope, no he's not. There should be other more clever ways of, hello. Other more clever ways of spawning a boss along the way. But maybe that's just me. I guess ultimately the bosses aren't particularly impressive anyway. Yeah, how many rock scarabs can I fight? The answer is all of them. Okay, right. I keep pressing tab thinking this is Don't Starve. And I can get map information from it. That is patently false. Okay, have I already cleared this place out? Yeah, it looks like I have. No! Well, I'm glad I came back and checked. I'm getting close to level 11. Nice. I saw somebody's... oh! Really? That was the... we're back at the beginning, and I didn't get that objective. Whoopsie. But yeah, I was looking at the subreddit for this game. Again. Kind of close to the, like, original launch. And somebody was, like, bragging about being the first person to hit level 10. It's like, you realize this game's been in, like, closed beta since he handed it out to all the Kickstarter people. I don't know, it's just weird. It's like, I guess I can see the pride associated with being, like, first to level 10. But always just is like, do your research, man. There's somebody else that has, like, a huge, like, has built his channel around getting the world record speed run for Undertale. But every single one of them is world record, exclamation mark, question mark in all caps, the entire way through. And it's just like, you're wrong. You're not even close. I know who has the world record, and I guess we're going to Shroomtown. Oh, that's fine. I wouldn't mind fighting the mushroom again. We still haven't run into a random event. Or maybe, the Space Pirates aren't a random event. Maybe they're in, like, the ancient desert or something. Well, let's see where we can go from here. I don't know. I guess I find pride and ego, rankle my whatevers. Right? I'm gonna say rankle my cankles, but that's just because it rhymes. It does look like going to higher level zones gets you no more scrap metal. Yeah, so if you wanna farm scrap metal, just stay in the early areas and just don't leave. Because it's not really worth it otherwise. In fact, except for higher tier equipment, which, as far as I can tell, really doesn't have a benefit or anything. There's, like, zero reason to ever think about these things. Like, come to these zones. But since higher tier equipment isn't any better, it's not worth worrying about thinking about. Didn't even notice his shot coming in. I don't know. This area is kind of interestingly messy, because ultimately you're not particularly concerned about the enemies. They're just kind of... Well, not the enemies? I don't know. The enemies aren't dangerous, but since they're always shooting at you, you kind of have to keep going and going after them. I don't know. It's actually kind of interesting, but I actually found, like, most of the enemies in Magicite to be, like, way more dangerous and impressive than in Roguelands. Like, visually they look nicer now. But, like, there was always something particularly impressive with getting hit by a boar in the previous game that it's just like, don't want to deal with this. And that doesn't exist in this game. There's no enemy that feels directly threatening. Please. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I probably could have dodged that better. Oh, whatever. Doesn't make a difference. Is he just floating in the air? He is. Weird, creepy dude. I wonder if you can, in retrospect, I wonder if you can, spawn multiple rock scarabs at once. That, I don't want to deal with that, but I think that would actually be kind of amusing. Just, like, sprint through the level, gathering as many rocks as possible, just to see if you can parallel summon them. I guess I could do that if I was playing in multiplayer. Because I think it would be really dangerous to have a rock scarab specifically going out of its way to kill you and then trying to get another one summoned. Like, that would actually get really dangerous. But if you have multiple people, it'd just be interesting to see what you can get. Alright, we have found the critter. Let's try the fireball. Let's see what damage that does. The answer is 8. It was... How expensive is it? Well, at least it's cheap, but it's not worth it. I can say that with absolute certainty. Is he just, like, trying to charge at me? I really feel like this guy should be, like, jumping around at you. Like, crazily. Like, I feel like a lot of the bosses here would actually be improved if they kind of took after... I don't know. I really like the bosses in Vagante. They get on my nerves because they're so freaking hard. But, like, they truly feel like they're bosses. Whereas in that case, he just felt like a slightly more funky looking version of just the basic generic enemy here. And that doesn't make them particularly scary in any way, shape, or form. I should probably actually load up the turret skill. I think my tech points are particularly high. Okay, I'm just gonna let the sword cut through these guys. It'll be faster. That's pretty cheap to use. Okay. Yeah, someday higher tier equipment's probably going to be better, or maybe the skills will work. I actually really hope that the weapon and equipment skills get added soon. Because, to me, that seems a little bit more necessary than even getting the biomes working, is to make, like, the combat really fun. Because currently, like, it's okay. It's better than some. I think there's still a dude shooting at me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just sound effects. It's probably just sound effects. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Still no pirates. I bet they're an ancient desert enemy. I guess Sean is probably trying to populate most of his zones first, just to make it so, like, the world feels fleshed out and interesting. Alright, so in that case, let's go to the deserted ruin and see if they show up, because I think I saw the screenshot with them in the deserted ruin. So we might as well, you know, see what we have available. Okay. We don't care about these things anymore. In fact, I'm just going to save all my money for upgrading those drones, because the more world fragments we can get, the better. Okay. Should probably actually make, like, a really good faith set, just so I can put it on before starting a level and heal up to full. Because, like, the amount of healing you get actually scales pretty well with how high your faith is. But I'll have to do that at a different point in time. Okay. So let's see if this place is completely desolate or not. I guess one way to get scrap metal really easily would just be to run through this area. I just got 3 scrap metal from that. Maybe that's a lie. Maybe you're not going to get a whole lot of scrap metal from this. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to run into these space pirates. Possibly not on this run. So if that's the case, we'll probably just get that on the next patch notes. Because I feel like they might be too infrequent. I'll try the snow level too. But unless they actually, like, show up with more frequency, it's not going to be worth my time. Just running through levels over and over and over again until we find them. Because that's going to make this level really long. And I don't think anybody wants that. I mean, somebody probably does. But it'd be easier if we just run into them later. I mostly put these up to let you guys know, you know, what is new. Even if I can't necessarily suss out all of it. Because, yeah, I definitely don't have enough world fragments. I keep saying I'm going to leave my computer on 24/7 to keep farming these fragments. But it's very easy to forget. It's very easy to forget. Especially because it largely doesn't matter. Well, either way, it doesn't look like the pirates are here, so let's just skedoodle. And let's go see if I can add... I want to see if I can add another drone console to my, my ship. Because if I can have multiple drone consoles, that could actually work out really well in my favor. Yeah, the pirates wouldn't be here. I'll just grab whatever resources I can nab, and then we'll go. But if I can have multiple drone consoles, then we could potentially increase the amount of world fragments we're generating. If I can't, though, well, whatever. Okay, let's go to the chest. In fact, see, I don't know how to, like, pick things up. I guess it doesn't matter that much. Either way, let's grab all the scrap metal. I can buy a couple things. I'm probably not going to mess around with, like, putting down blocks or anything like that. But let's do emblem block, alchemy block. Here we go. Ship droid block. Let's grab one of those. I don't know what fire steel does. Let's grab a glass block, too. It's going to take a lot of farming before I get any more. Okay. So glass block. I'm going to just put them on my bar. I assume that's how you deal with it. 5. Here we go. Okay, so we can do right-click remove block. So now we have glass there. Looks wildly out of place. Oh, I see. So when it's empty and stuff, okay. Well, let's see if I can get another one of these down. All of my drones seem to have disappeared. So that has 9 in it. This is 10. If I take it out of this one... Yeah, so it doesn't look like getting multiple drone consoles does anything for you. Well, that sucks. But I guess it doesn't surprise me too much. That'd be kind of a cheaty way of boosting up things. Hey, and we've got a lot of fragments. I know I could technically save up for the race, but that's not a high priority. If we die, then I'll do it, but like I've already got an ion ticket, don't know what that does. Lightsworn Crystal is going to take forever, so we might as well just get a bunch of mystery gifts. Those are always fun, right? I don't know why it didn't go into my inventory. Well, either way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like I thought it was going to be. Completely useless. But, fine. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can move the... Yeah, okay. So we have a couple of things we can do. Before we're done. So why don't we do... Whoops. Oh. Apparently I can't go into builder mode. I could do it earlier, but it didn't work. Oh, because I had the wall fragment. But I guess I dropped that? I don't know, man. Does it matter? Probably not. Okay, well, either way, I'll just keep going. I'm sure we'll get enough resources to do more stuff later. I also feel like the ship customization is largely lacking for the time being, but fine. Actually liked the old ship better, when it looked more on fire and slightly broken than this weird piecemeal-y tile business. Oh well, either way, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Roguelands, where hopefully new things will happen and maybe we'll actually see them. Either way, see you guys then, and as always, thanks for watching.